This summer, the transfer window promises to be very interesting for many reasons, but besides the soap opera with Kylian Mbappé that soon will come to a logical finish, we will see many other interesting transfers, especially in the striker position, as a good forward is needed for any top club or club with big ambitions. We are definitely expecting a transfer that is clearly going to happen this summer, and that is the transfer of Ivan Toney. He has clearly outgrown Brentford, and even after an 8-month ban from football for illegal betting on matches, he returned and continued scoring as before, which shows how quality of a player he is, despite his love for gambling. Brentford understands that they are unlikely to be able to keep such a forward in their team, and have already signed Igor Thiago from Bruges as his replacement, so Toney's departure will definitely happen this summer, but the question of where remains open, although there are already a couple of obvious contenders for him. Many speculate about his move to Arsenal, as this saga has been going on for a year and a half now, but in my opinion, due to Arteta's style of play, he doesn't quite fit into the Gunners' game structure, although knowing the Spanish manager's love for adapting players to his style, it is quite possible that this could happen. In my opinion, Toney would fit perfectly into the game of Manchester United or Chelsea, both of which are in need of such a type of forward, especially considering the fact that in both teams their main strikers are quite injury-prone and may be absent for long periods of time. A forward of the same type, Viktor Osimhen, is also preparing to leave Napoli this summer as he wants to try his luck elsewhere, and as he himself said, he has proved and shown everything he could in Napoli. Meanwhile, the club president, Aurelio De Laurentiis, is already preparing a plan to sell the player with maximum benefit for the club, and as we understand, there are many Premier League clubs that are ready and can afford financially to sign the Nigerian striker, who has been showing phenomenal form for 6 years and is needed by many top clubs. But for now, the main contender for his signature is Chelsea and PSG. Who he fits the best by style of play is a difficult question, as Osimhen himself is a versatile striker and can fit into different tactical schemes, which is a huge advantage. Even if the team is pressed so that it cannot get out of defense, it will be enough to just make one cross to Osimhen, and he will be able to make the most of this goal-scoring opportunity. But there is one drawback, and that is his proneness to injuries, but I think Chelsea will still be able to sign him, as this club personally appeals to Viktor, and I think he will want to fulfill this dream and play for the Blues. Also this summer, many will try to sign another Viktor, who has become a sensation throughout European football and demonstrates excellent play for Sporting Lisbon, and that is Viktor Gyökeres. The Swedish forward, once part of Brighton, where unfortunately he failed to make an impression even in 3 loan spells, but after moving to Coventry, his career gradually began to pick up pace, and he caught the attention of the Lisbon club, which paid 21 million euros for him. Many saw this as a huge gamble, but the Portuguese club saw in him what others could not, and they were not mistaken. But why is there so much attention on him now? The answer is simple: his productivity. 36 goals and 14 assists in 39 matches at the moment, and that is impressive, especially considering that this is his first season in a top European league. In addition, he plays very well with his head and in assisting. Such a forward in the right club will be able to continue to show a high level. At the moment, there is interest from Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, AC Milan, and PSG, who will definitely need a replacement in attack after Mbappé's departure. Let's hope he makes the right choice this summer and will continue to conquer European football. The next forward has been showing his worth since 2020, when Lille bought him from Gent, and since then, Canadian forward Jonathan David has become one of the main stars of the French club. Under every manager of the French club, he has always stood out with a stable level of play, but under Paulo Fonseca, he has revealed a new side of himself and reached a new level of goal conversion. If you look at his successes on the pitch, you can see that there was no significant overperformance or underperformance in terms of XG. Jonathan year after year converts roughly as many opportunities as he receives or creates himself. The Canadian style of play involves fast attacks, but this season he has started to improve his performance level in the penalty area, as it is an important element in Fonseca's tactics when finishing attacks, but he still needs to work on his header conversion, although his excellent strikes with both feet compensate for this shortcoming. It is quite possible that David could replace Osimhen at Napoli, as he did at Lille back in the day, but AC Milan also needs a new forward of this type, especially considering Olivier Giroud's departure to Los Angeles FC. Meanwhile, the rumors surrounding this player are personally soothing to me, as I believe a bright future awaits him in European football, and I'm talking about the Mexican striker Santiago Gimenez. In his first season with Feyenoord, he showed that he is a very quality forward, but this season he has shown all of Europe just how good he is, especially in the match against Lazio, where his insane desire to score and passion really stood out, as did his goal-scoring ability. At the moment, he has 24 goals and 5 assists in 35 matches, which is very impressive even for the Eredivisie. The Mexican style of play is that of a classic number 9, and such a type of striker with excellent goal-scoring instincts is currently lacking for many teams. As far as it's known, Feyenoord is ready to sell him for good money, and there have been rumors about his move to Atletico Madrid, Tottenham, and even Real Madrid, which would be a pleasant continuation of tradition for many Mexican fans. But in my opinion, if the transfer of Toney to Arsenal falls through, then Gimenez would be an excellent option, as would Tottenham, as manager Ange Postecoglou adores such forwards. Personally, I wish him to continue scoring goals, and I hope the manager of the Mexican national team finds a new job, because not playing such a forward in the final of the tournament is both a mockery of football and of the player. Meanwhile, we move to the Italian Serie A, where two interesting forwards are currently shining. One of them is Albert Guðmundsson. His goal against Ukraine almost helped Iceland qualify for Euro 2024, but if there were more players like Albert in their national team, I think they would have succeeded. Meanwhile, he is not only scoring for the national team, but also for his club Genoa. Guðmundsson's style seamlessly blends skill and determination, making him an adaptable player. He excels both in directing plays from midfield and scoring goals up front. His exceptional technical skills and foresight enable him to create his scoring chances effortlessly. Guðmundsson's true strength lies in his resilience when under pressure. In crucial game situations, he remains remarkably calm, often shifting the momentum in his team's favor. His ability to deliver under pressure has earned him the respect of fans and fellow players, with a good record of 12 goals and 4 assists in 29 matches. Recently, there has been a rumor that Albert is ready to leave Genoa for Inter Milan, as they, due to financial problems, may sell Lautaro Martinez or Marcus Thuram, and are willing to pay 30 million euros. But in my opinion, Atletico Madrid would be an interesting career development for him, considering that Diego Simeone likes forwards like Albert. Another forward from Serie A is Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna. This season, under the guidance of Thiago Motta, he has revealed a new aspect in the beautiful and intelligent tactical structure of the club. When you visually look at him, you don't think he's capable of playing the role of a false 9, but he can do it at a very high level. Through him, practically all of the team's attacks occur, where he links up and helps wingers to find spaces to run into, but he can also just run into the penalty area and score an important goal for the team. In 30 matches, he has scored 11 goals and provided 6 assists. On one hand, it may not seem like much, but in the role he plays, it's top level. For Arsenal, he would be a very good option instead of the perpetually injured Gabriel Jesus, but he could also be useful for Dortmund. He is already familiar with the league, as he has been in the Bayern structure for a long time, and I think he could make some noise there. The last one on this list will be the Ukrainian from Girona, Artem Dovbyk. His performance for the Catalan club deserves praise, considering that no one expected him to immediately become a key player in the club's attack and still managed to score 15 goals and make 7 assists in 32 matches. The Ukrainian's playing style as a classic number 9 is very versatile and unselfish, as he knows when it's better to pass to a teammate and when he can shoot at goal himself, as he has repeatedly shown in matches for both his club and national team. He is capable of playing as a traditional center forward or moving to the flanks, creating space for wingers, which helps Girona be a tactically flexible team. His intelligent off-the-ball movements often unlock stubborn defenses, providing decisive goal-scoring opportunities, and his work rate on the field is unmatched. Girona will definitely ask for a good sum for him. In addition to Arsenal, West Ham, Aston Villa, and AC Milan are also interested, but in my opinion, Milan would be the perfect option for his career. But I would like to ask you a question. Which forward deserved a transfer to a top club this season, and why? It would be interesting to read your answers in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and love this game. Also, check out some of my other videos on the channel, as you can see on your screen. My name is Ole, and I'll see you next time.